Hey y'all, I just want to start off with this being my first alternate trip ever. I'm really glad that I went because this experience is this honestly opened my mind. It gave me a fresh perspective and I don't know, it just really encouraged me. And so I'll just kind of dive in right into the questions. Honestly, the most challenging point of this weekend was when we very first started off at the crisis center. I felt like we weren't getting anything done, no matter how much we were doing. I just felt like we weren't really doing anything at all. Like, we'll hang up some clothes, and then we'll come back, and it's like there's more clothes to do. And it just kind of started off really slow. And so that was a challenging part, but of course it did pick up, and once it did, after lunch, we had more of a system going on, I felt like. And so because of that, I felt like we got a lot more done, and I felt even more accomplished and everything. When I'd seen, like, some homeless people going in there, like, looking for clothes, looking for blankets and such, like, it honestly broke my heart. Like, there's this one guy, he was outside, and I think he had just gotten some shirts, and so he was, like, trying them on, and something about, like, seeing that just kind of broke my heart. It made me want to just kind of go up to him or hug him or something. Of course I didn't, but I prayed for him. I prayed for anyone else I noticed, and it just broke my heart, but it also encouraged me, inspired me to make a difference in the world. Next question, what's pushing you out of your comfort zone? Honestly, it's being a part of the Change Agent Academy. Before, I've never really, gone out to sign up for volunteer opportunities. I've always only done the 9/11 day of service, and I did some like Hurricane Matthew relief. I worked with Special Olympics once, but I think that's about it. I volunteered a lot in high school, but once I got to college, here's a different story. I wasn't really in a crowd of people who had the same, I guess, virtues as me as far as volunteering goes. And so because of that kind of hindered me from signing up to volunteer. And so being in the Change Agent Academy is kind of what's like pushed me out of my comfort zone, because now it's like, I don't want to say it's like I have to do it, but it just like kind of pushes me to do it. And I know like when I do this, it's really fun. I really do enjoy volunteering and making a difference and everything. And so I would say that being part of the Change Agent Academy honestly has pushed me out my comfort zone. The thing that I found most fascinating during the trip was be able to see firsthand how like kind the homeless is. Like, I've always heard stories and like read stories on like their kindness and everything, but I've never seen it firsthand, like how kind they are. It just kind of fascinated me because it's like wow, it's not something the internet just says. This is homeless people really are like kind. Another thing that fascinated me was seeing the foster kids. Like, honestly, whenever one says foster kids, or like, some type of orphanage, automatically they think the kids are miserable, You hear like these horror stories. But seeing the kids out there today just kind of like made me realize that no, it's not always the horror stories that we hear. It's not always the horror stories that Hollywood likes to what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it's not always what is portrayed on screen or in like a book or anything. These kids are just, regular happy kids. And those are things that like fascinate me the most this weekend. The most impactful piece of knowledge I've learned, honestly, it has to be like hearing Dion's story about meeting his father and everything for the first time. Like, I'm one who likes to kind of like get, I guess, personal and everything. I like to, I don't know, I like encourage people to make themselves vulnerable, and I usually make myself vulnerable as well, because it kind of shows that trust, that's there, and keeps like a really good relationship going, especially between leaders and their the group of people they're leading, or leaders amongst other leaders. And so it just impacted me because I felt like again, I felt like something moved in my heart and everything, and I just felt that level of trust. How am I growing as an individual or as a citizen? Actually, this question, the next question, how has this experience impacted you so far? Those like two questions have the same answer, and basically, this experience gives me the desire to make a difference. Like, I've always wanted to make a difference, but now it's like the desire is stronger. I don't know what I want to do in life. I don't know how I want to make a difference, but I do know that I want to make a difference somehow. Instead of looking for a job, looking for like a future career, like a future job or whatever, I think I want to go towards more, volunteering, making a difference, because that's honestly more fulfilling than getting a paycheck like every 2 weeks and everything. Like, I know I can go into a career where it's I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I can get into a career that I'll be able to like volunteer and like get that paycheck and everything. But I mean, honestly, just volunteering my time and my effort and everything, that's honestly more fulfilling than just going to a job, 8 to 5, 9 to 5 every day, getting a paycheck every 2 weeks and everything. Like, sure, that's all good and everything, but I want to do something that will actually make a difference in the world. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm really glad I was able to come on this trip. I've never been on an alternate trip break before, and I'm really glad that I came. And now that I think back, I wish that I've gone on the others before, but I mean, hey, I'm glad that I was able to go this time. So yeah, this video is longer than expected, but yeah, bye.